I'm promising you tips to lose some mental anguish, okay? You can call it something else if you want. You can call it, I'm having a breakdown, I'm, freaking out. But you're in charge of your own mind. I know, oh my God, right? Such a responsibility and yet such a blessing. So stand under your beautiful mental states. And when you are freaking out, breaking down, anxious, depressed, when you're going into one of these states, usually we have one state that is our best friend that we go to time and time again. People, vary on the oh, so sad, or when somebody says I'm so stressed, it really means I'm so anxious, what do all of these have in common? A lack of trust. And it robs us of our clarity and of our capacity to pull ourselves back in and get very calm and quiet and see possibilities. Because your connection and your life is only as strong as your mental capacity. I'm going to say that again. Your life is only as vast and amazing as your mental capacity is strong. Okay, I know I said it in a different way, and I meant to. Our minds, when they're scattered, when they're, anxious, when they're abrupt, when they're depressed, when they're sad, when they're angry, when they're not focused on something that is beneficial to you. They're usually scattered, chaotic, unprepared, undisciplined, and not serving you. So how to have a mind that serves you? Because truthfully, your mind is meant to be your servant of your essence. That your essence is in charge, and your mind is that which can penetrate through blocks, through the perceptions, through this world, into other worlds, and connect up. It's like it can be a laser beam. So what keeps us from having that fabulous laser beam that we are meant to have? That we have not disciplined our mind, that we have let our mind just go hither, thither, dither, bither, and just everywhere. How do you train it? Meditation is one of the very best ways of training your mind, because you get to sit and just watch it. All right. A chanting meditation is fantastic because it gets you into a sound current. Wah oh wah oh wah oh wah oh guru 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 wah oh wah oh wah oh wah oh guru 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 wah oh wah oh wah oh wah oh guru 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 guru. Just do that, right? Do that sound until it becomes soundless, right? You can do that for 22 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. But at some point, you want to have it take you to where there is silence, that the sound current takes you beyond the sound current into a silence. Okay, that is one of the best ways to discipline your mind. Another way is to just sit in silence and watch your mind. Watch it be crazy, watch it go, watch it tell you that you've got 20 million things to do and this is the stupidest waste of your time, and it'll tell you all sorts of stories. Oh, you've got an itch, and you've got a this, and you've got that and the other thing, and just bring it back to your breath. Bring it back. And the more that you practice one of these techniques, and I could give you 10,000 other ones, the more that your mind will be in control of and servant to your essence. Your essence is the controller, your mind is the servant. But it will take you into very vast, amazing places, and you will not feel the anxiety and the anguish of having a mind that it's like you can't harness it. I can't tell you how many people have said, oh my God, if I could just clear my mind, or if I could just stop my mind. You're not going to stop your mind. You're not going to stop it. But you can give it an assignment that it becomes much more vast, rather than just this, kinetic little thing that moves, at the whims of whatever it is that comes at you in life. Because that is not a mind that will serve you. That is a mind that is expecting you to serve it. And it is a pretty crazy master. It's like, walking into a lion cage and handing the lion the whip and going, okay, you're in charge here. That's what it's like. Your mind is meant to be consolidated. And at work, if you're having a really challenging time, like focusing, getting your mind clear, there's, the fight you had with your partner before you came to work, something that happened with your children, your parents, your whatever it is, your financial state, it will rob you of the moment. So when you notice your mind going off on you, retire to the bathroom. It is your chapel. And just do something that will clear your mind. Something super simple, like literally take your hands. I have injured my shoulder. I can only use one hand. But take each hand and just cut down and just, and this one will go like this, right? In this direction, and just, that's something that simple. If you don't have my flip charts, get my flip charts. They've got 18 exercises for release, 18 exercises for rejuvenation. They're digital. You can go get them on my site. They're super inexpensive. Godsends. You can just click it and just pick one and do it. Maybe it's bowing at your desk. Maybe it's, there's so many things that you can do. But what you want is to have a pattern that says when you see your mind going, all of those sounds that it makes when it's going wacko on you, when you feel that, when you see that, that is the time that you want to retire and do something to change the affect of your mind. You are in charge of your mind. It is not in charge of you. And if it's driving you crazy or making you super unhappy, then this is just a backdoor lesson of getting into a more conscious state. You can stop and just say a prayer for the person that's, feeling like that they're driving you crazy, a boss, a partner, or whatever it is. Just say, I bless you, and I release you to your own highest good. I bless you, and I release you to your own highest good. What it does is it releases you from the crazy interlock that you're experiencing that's making your mind go wacko on you, okay? Who needs a wacko mind? And you can't go out to a store, the Calm Mind store, and buy a clear mind. But you do have ways of being able to clear it yourself. Interlace your fingers with your hands and just, interlace the fingers. Can't show you this one right now, but just up and down. Just clear the space between your head and heart and just quickly as you can. Literally, you do that for 90 seconds. You're going to feel a whole wave of energy. And most of the time, what happens when our mind gets off into orbit on something is we have something it's orbiting in, and we need something that will change that orbit. I call them interrupters. And when you have an interrupter that actually gives you energy, woohoo, that's what you want, okay? Otherwise, it's just an interrupter like eating sugar or drinking coffee, which doesn't serve you having a more calm, connected, clear, loving mind. Clear, 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 right? Now they have a thing at the airport, clear, right? Which is the highest, easiest way to get through the airport. And what do they use? They use a retina scan, okay? Your eyeball, which is the seat of your soul, the viewmaster into your essence. So think about that. Don't let your mind, your mental anguish, steal your essential, vast energy. Yes? Love you.